is like, I've been in 81, 82, and it always has been about friendship. Since that day, for sure I remember because he was bullying me a lot, but with time, we stay friends. We reunite maybe 6 years ago. I come in vacation to PEI since the last 4 years. I've been here since the last 5 years now. No, it's going to be 4 years now. And I'm still have a young son to come again, 2 years. So you're going to see my face again, yes. I'm saying that since the last 4 years. So the good thing about this exchange is the word friendship. And I can tell you right now, I never told him, Wade, you're my friend. So, and by the way, it is true. He called me this afternoon. He said, by the way, I hope you remember, but you are Master Ceremony tonight. I say, what? No, I don't remember, Wade. And I'm pretty sure he doesn't either. So he make it up. Anyway, just saying that I've been through this process of the exchange in 81, 82. I loved it. At that time, I was speaking English like none. Really, none. But communication, gesture, Franglish, I like that word. So, and I think everybody can understand each other. And I know by the fact that I see my kids, they're happy, they were excited to come this year again. The oldest one could not make it this year, but he wants to come again this year. He passed some vacation here with some friends, with the PI friends, with Michelle's sons, and with, Heather's sons also. So it's all about friendship. And why it's 50 years, it's very easy to say. We got some great people in Kensington, and we got some great people in Bedford. And this cultural exchange makes the difference on kids. And it's very appreciated for everybody that takes time and to do all the volunteers about everything. Everybody, I just want to thank everybody. We are, 285 persons here, people. So thank you all. Everybody, I know everybody's got a little bit something about the exchange, so I do appreciate everything that everybody's doing. So that's my little word about, yeah, I know, I'm a sales rep. So I'm pitching for a sale for the 50. I want the 51 to go through. So it's not only about the 50th or the 51, it's about our kids and about the friendship and a bond that came through a long time ago and needs to continue. So thank you all to be here and see you this weekend. And now in French, no, Wade's gonna do the French part.
Bonjour, je m'appelle Wade. I got claps the last time. 50 years is quite a testament of what has been done in our communities over the last 50 years. Eat those, your notes. Get rid of those. I'm going to go through a little exercise here on what it takes to do this for 50 years. And Cale Hunter, you don't know this, but you're going to help me out. Can you stand up, Cale? Cale Hunter is participating in the 50th Bedford Exchange. So stay standing up, Cale. You're not done, buddy. You're up for the next 5 minutes. So it takes 50 years of people and community and relationships, and I call it generational, to help make this exchange complete. Kale has 18 links to 50 years of Kensington Bedford. Did you know that, Kale? Can you name all 18 links that you have between now and the very first year? You helping me out, Kale? Anything? Kale's cousin, Clark Webster, played in Exchange in 2013. Kale's cousin, Bailey Webster, played in Exchange in 2010. Kale's cousin, Matthew Hunter, played in 2008. His uncle, Robbie Bones, played in 87 and 88. His uncle, Jason Webster, played in 1983. His father, Kevin Hunter, stand up, Kevin, little wave, 1981, goaltender. I think Eve scored on you 2 or 3 or 4 times. And Eve wasn't that good. Your Uncle Todd Bones played in 1979 and 1980. Your Uncle Wade Bones played in 1975 and 1976. Your grandfather, Bob Bones, coached in 71, 72, 75, 80, 88, and 89. So we got Cal, we got 17 connections. Do you know what the 18th is, to make it right back to the very first year? What is it? Your grandfather, Bob, refereed the very first Kensington Bedford Exchange game. 18 connections, 15 years. To me, that is an example of what it takes for this thing to keep going. It's the generational thing. It's the experience Bob has as a coach. It's the experience Bob's kids had. Mary, his mom. It's generational. There's all sorts of people in the room as I look around, look at all the alumni players. David Sudbury's daughter played, Ricky Bird, Trent Casey. There's all kinds of people in the room that looking forward to third generations to play in this exchange. I think Bedford might have already had a few 3 generations.
You got 3 yet.
Yeah.
4 yet.
Yeah. So that's what it's taken to keep it going. Very exciting. Now, current year players, the 50th Bedford teams, the Kensington teams. You fellows have an unbelievable opportunity. Something that nobody hardly else in this room. There's going to be very few people are going to have the opportunity to do what you fellows have the opportunity to do. You fellows are experiencing the Bedford Exchange this year. You fellows are going to grow up. You're going to become leaders in your community. You're going to be those people that we just talked about that belong to the Bonus and Hunter family. You players have the opportunity to celebrate the 100th anniversary of the Kensington Bedford Exchange. None of the rest of us are going to be there. Most of us are going to be gone, but you folks have a wonderful opportunity. So dessert is being served. Time's clicking along here. We have a few guests we'd like to introduce tonight that are going to come up and say a few words. So I know it's going to be a little bit noisy as they're serving here, but if you could please give your attention. At this time, we would like to invite the Honorable Heath MacDonald to the stage to say a few words.
I'm not going to say too much because there's nothing else any politician or anybody else at PEI could say. When you look around this room, sitting with Ken, hearing some of the stories, some of the familiar faces that my kids grew up with, Robert Colson, Eddie Doucette. You know, the community of Kensington and surrounding areas, you have so much to be proud for this event. It's hard to believe. On the drive up here tonight, I asked my wife, I said, just Google 50 years of succession of any event. And she was Googling and Googling, and I was saying, well, geez, did you find something? And she kept Googling, she said Paralympics, Olympics. I said, no, something more social, something more bonding. Couldn't find anything. So it goes to show you that when this all started, technology wasn't even in place, really. And to keep something going this long and to see the generations that are involved in this in this event is pretty phenomenal, and I'll tell you, the alumni, the kids that are here today, the organizers, the founders, you really, really should be proud, and obviously with the turnout here tonight, I know you are. And from the province of Prince Edward Island, keep her going for another 50 years. Thank you.
So, on the name of the exchange and the two Bedford and Kensington, we want to give you this little gift. Thank you. Thank you. Nope. You better come.
Thank you, Minister MacDonald. While I'm thinking of the finance minister, can you bring me that like really cheap beer from Quebec? Like, do I owe you for that now?
If I was listening to Wade when he called me last week, I think a 52-footer was not enough. So I didn't bring any. So I'm sorry about that.
Before we go to our next speaker, just a little shout out to Minister MacDonald. These events can't go without contributions from government, and we applied to a lot of levels of government and had very little success. But Mr. MacDonald came through with his banquet tonight, has a large success that has to do with Mr. MacDonald and his funding of it. Next, we'd like to invite Mayor Rowan Casey to the podium.
Well, good evening, everyone. Minister MacDonald and all the rest of the dignitaries that Wade had introduced earlier. It's good to be here with you all this evening. And it's certainly 50 years is quite an accomplishment for anything, and especially for a friendship tournament like has been going on here between Kensington and Bedford. It's my pleasure to welcome everyone on behalf of Kensington Town Council, staff, residents, and the businesses in the area to celebrate this 50 years of these communities coming together. What a wonderful accomplishment, and we all recognize that 50 years of continuous participation is only because of the commitment and dedication of many volunteers. Thank you to all those past and present who take the time to work on this Bedford Exchange, and we do hope that it will continue, as people have mentioned, for another 50 years. To those from the Kensington and surrounding communities, thank you for being such wonderful hosts to our visitors. You will make friendships that we hope will last a lifetime, and from some of the things that Wade and Eve are saying, it looks like their friendship is still lasting. When did it start? How many years ago did it start?
We were two when we started, 37 years ago.
37 years ago. They were two. Huh. You can believe that if you want, I won't. Anyway, thank you for the opportunity to be here with you this evening, and just seeing the room and seeing the turnout, it shows that this is going to go on for many years yet. Thank you, folks.
Now we would like to invite to the stage the most beautiful Miss Community Gardens, Chloe Champion.
I don't know about that, Wade. You know, when they told me I was going to be speaking here tonight, I was going to ask, you know, do I have to speak French? But then I thought it would be best just not to ask, and then I could, you know, play dumb about it. So, hello everyone. Welcome to the start of the 50th Annual Kensington Bedford Hockey Exchange. As Wade said, I'm Chloe Champion, Miss Community Gardens. I'm very happy to be able to be here tonight. I'm currently going to school in Halifax, Nova Scotia at St. Mary's University, and I wasn't sure if I was going to be able to make it. But I'm very pleased to be here tonight. It's an absolute pleasure to be celebrating 50 years of this incredible event. What amazes me most about this event, and part of what I think has led to its lasting power, is the powerful bonds and friendships, I know that word's been thrown around a lot, that are made and kept over so many years. I was just reading the article about the exchange yesterday on CBC, and there was a quote from Ed Doucette, who's one of the co-chairs of the committee. And he participated in the event in its first ever year, and he says he still keeps in touch with many of the people he met so long ago, and that's just very exciting, especially for all the kids participating this year, just to think in 50 years, maybe when this event is celebrating its 100th year, which I absolutely believe it will, you might still have friends you met over this weekend, which is just so inspirational. And that's what's so admirable about not just both of our communities coming together, but also just the sport of hockey. My brother Carter, he's been playing hockey for almost 7 years. When I asked him that number when I was kind of putting this together, he was like, "Oh, you're not putting me in your speech, are you?" I'm like, "I have to, you're my only connection." And just the people me and my family have gotten to meet, and just those relationships we've built and the places we've gotten to go over so many years, we would never have been able to do had Carter not joined hockey. My mom always says she wished she had put me in it, although she says it's mostly because she thought I'd be toughened up if I played a sport that actually involved gear, What comes out of any sport, though, hockey especially, is just this incredible sense of community and friendship. It's so important and special. And the people you meet on your teams, your hockey teams, your sports teams, any team you're on in your life, they're often going to become your best and most closest friends, and those are the relationships you really keep with you over the years, which I know everyone here who has participated, you really have that sense of bond and commitment to all your friends. And I'll leave you with that. I hope you all have a wonderful night and a wonderful weekend, and I'd just like to thank all of our organizers, Wade and everyone here tonight, especially all the volunteers and of course the players and their family, and I hope you all have a wonderful night. Thank you.
Chloe, you want to see Paul there? Get your 50-50 tickets out. Chloe's going to draw the winning number here. And the take home is going to be $464.50.
You put it in your coat pocket, didn't you?
Alright, here we go.
Kevin?
So the number is